technically type.
Yeah, it's one tribe. I mean, it's not one tribe, it's one nation of people.
Yeah.
Everybody you see on that sign, right? It's one nation, right? The nation of Israel. Right? So the things that Kyrie is talking about is
what is he?
He knows that he's an Israelite as well.
Like,
that's why he promoted that documentary.
Salak.
Right? Hebrews to Negro.
This is his tribe right here.
Yeah.
He's from the tribe of Gad.
And you know that too. So you know about the French. Hey, they Amalekites. They Amalek. They Edomites. So-called white men. Right?
Jewish.
Jewish.
Not the Jew.
They're from the nation of Edom, right, according to the Bible. Because the first so-called white man was Esau. Right, let's get that in Genesis chapter 25. Right? Let's start at verse 22.
I'm gonna let you,
Alright?
Okay,
I got you, man. Because we're going to hop back on that Jewish thing, too. Right? Because Kyrie is speaking truth, just as well as Kanye is, too. But you see how the Jewish community, they trying to take away everything from them. Even taking away that Nike, like Nike just dropped Kyrie. Right? Yeah. They trying to take away all of Kanye West's money. Right? All because they speaking truth. Right? All because we're saying, hey, we're the real Jews, and hey, we can prove it. Right? They can't prove that they the real Jews. Right? A lot of times, hey, you ask them what tribe they come from, they can't tell you what tribe they come from. Because they're not the true Jews. Right? The Jews are the ones that come from Judah. That's where Jew come from. Judah, the tribe of Judah. Right?
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 43. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
Right? 2 nations are in Rebekah's womb. Right? Read on.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
2 separate people are going to be separated from our stomach. Right? Read on.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
So one child was going to be stronger than the other. Read on.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
The elder, which is the first child, the one that comes out first. Right? The elder shall serve the younger. Whichever baby that comes out first, at the end of everything, he's going to have to serve the younger brother. You know?
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
There were 2 twins in her womb, you know?
And the first came out red.
The first baby, right, came out red, you know?
All over, like a hairy garment.
Right? He came out red all over like a hairy garment. Now, what nation of people come out all red? Right? What people come out all red? Do we come out all red? No, we come out with our melanin skin or probably even lighter at the time. Right? Or with sometimes with like a green tint to it. Right?
That's the beryl that they talk about. When they describe in Christ and they say the beryl, that's that green skin that sometimes part of it is stay there. And people be like, oh, that's a birthmark. Because your original skin tone when you're born is like a greenish, it has a greenish tint to it.
Right. So the only people that come out red is the so-called white man. Right? We don't? So this is the so-called white man that we're talking about, you know?
And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
They called his name Esau.
So
right?
Princess?
Because he had no melanin skin. Right? You know?
And after that came his brother out.
So after his brother came out, because remember there was twins in the womb. Right? So the first one came out, they called his name Esau. But now his brother is coming out, you know?
And his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
So, hey, he took on to Esau's heel. Right? The first baby was coming out. The second one took hold of his heel, you know?
And his name was called Jacob.
His name was Jacob, right? Our forefather, right? The one that, his name was changed to Israel, right? You know?
And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them.
Now, they didn't describe his color, right? The color of his skin, like they did Esau. Because he looked like everybody else. He had melanin skin, just like everybody else. Right? Esau was the only one that came out red. So the so-called white man, it starts with Esau. Esau was the first so-called white man ever. Right?
Their sister a Levite, man.
God. Oh, praises. Right? She should have came and got this word. Right? So the so-called white man is Esau. And we're Jacob. Right? That's our forefather.
H.O.I. Shabbat,
so the so-called Jewish man, he comes from Esau. right? I believe Amalek is his grandson, right?
Grandson.
Right, which is an Amalekite, right? He comes from Edom, right? They're not the true Jews, right? And I'm gonna prove that to you. Let me get you got let me get Revelation chapter 2, verse 1. Right? Because they'll say that they
So
Jews.
Israel's and what's
That
his
whole
name?
3 and 9 too.
No,
Ethan.
Edom,
Edom.
right? Esau, he comes from the nation of Edom, right? Every so-called white man comes from the nation of Edom, right? Even the so-called Jewish man is from the nation of Edom, right?
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 36. Read verse 8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom.
Right, Esau is Edom. Esau, right, is from the nation of Edom.
Esau means wasted away. Edom means red. Edom means red. And Esau means wasted away. Lack of pigmentation, lack of melanin. Or what is the curse that he put on leprosy.
Right? So when Kanye said, hey, we the true Jews, right? Hey, the whole Jewish community got angry. Right? They started trying to take away all his money, cutting all his deals, right? And as soon as Kyrie came out and he brought out that Hebrews to Negroes documentary, hey, they started getting on him as well.
Hey, he just spoke on it.
Trying to take all his money. Right?
So like all he did was spoke on it like how we talking right now.
Right.
He don't have no money invested in it. He didn't make the movie. It ain't his opinion that's being spoken in the movie. This is like you meet some strange cat on the road. Man, you saw that new movie, Hebrews the Negro?
Right. And they called him anti-Semitic. Right? But he didn't make the documentary. All he did was share it. Right? He didn't make the documentary. Right. But he didn't make it. Right? And he ain't selling it either. Jeff Bezos is selling it on Amazon.
So do they like do they like us?
Salaki.
No, they don't like us.
Salaki.
That's why they cutting all the. That's why they cutting all the ties with everything. All the money. If you come out and say you a Jew, hey, they gonna be angry. They gonna try to be against you.
But so they don't like us. Like I'm talking like the Jews now.
No, they don't like us.
No.
They don't like my skin color.
They don't like you, period. Because I'm you.
They know who you are.
I stole your identity.
That's why I'm asking. Like, do they respect us?
No.
Even the older people. I work in a retirement home.
Especially the older people.
That's why I said I'm gonna just give them.
Because they know the older people know the truth.
Exactly. They know.
So they
know who
really
you are.
don't got no.
Every
They
time
really
see you
don't know.
in their mind, they thinking, hey, we know who you are, but they not gonna let you know. They're not gonna let you know
That's
who you
why
are.
I'm like.
Hey,
that's
Salakia,
why I'm like-
let me say this real quick. We talk about all the time about being cautious about what you repost and what you reshare, right? Esau proved that. When you reshare something on Facebook or repost something that somebody else said, what you're really admitting is that you feel that way. You share those same sentiments. Because if you didn't agree with it, why would you repost it? Why would you reshare it? They understand that. That's why they're penalizing Kyrie, because he didn't have to say it. You reposted it. You shared it, which means you feel the same way. How many times you listen to a song and be like, damn, that's my favorite song because it say everything that I'm really feeling. But I couldn't put it in them words. Every nigga felt that way about Tupac, Dear Mama.
Right, but I'm getting my money right now, though. Type shit, like, you know.
Can you buy your way into the kingdom of heaven with that money? If you died tomorrow, is that money going to the grave with you?
Damn, bro. No, on some real shit, because I work.
Build up treasures in the kingdom of heaven,
Like, type shit. And I've been asking myself since I got there, like, I know about the Jews, but I fully don't know, like, type shit. But I know, like, we the real Jews and shit, because I've seen the documentary, all type of shit.
But way before you saw the documentary, you dealt with us.
Right, that's all I'm saying.
We've been teaching you this.
That's why I'm asking, like, damn, so they don't like me, right?
No.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna get up out of there, because I can't work there, because when I first worked
Is that
there,
wise?
Huh?
Is that a wise decision to make Like, can you afford to just stop working right now?
Hell
And
no.
okay then. So that's not wise. You still have to be cordial. You still have to deal with them because this is their kingdom. Really, no matter what job you go to, you're still going to be under their fucking rulership. So if you just don't want to work for that particular job because you know for a fact them the Amalekites, the Jews, find you another job first. Then tell them to kiss your ass. Don't just quit your job and have no job at all, King. Then you're going to fall behind in your bills and all your responsibilities. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. Use wisdom. All right?
Yeah. I don't use wisdom. I'm just asking, like, damn, you know? That's kind of crazy.
Oh, they don't like you, man.
Because I'll be nice as hell. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna be mean because I know, like, damn, they really don't like me. I ain't gonna be mean. I'm still gonna be. That shit don't matter to me, but I'm just like, damn, they really don't like me.
Yeah, man.
Like, deep down inside, they like really.
Yeah.
Cause they be doing all that singing and ooh-ah.
The Edomites been against us since the beginning, man.
They be singing songs and shit, like real songs.
It might be Muslims, Doc.
No, they Jewish. It's called, you can look it up. You can look it up on Google. Called Jewish Retirement Center. Park
Oh, it's Jewish Retirement Center. So everybody in there is
Type
Jewish.
shit.
Damn Amalek, man. First
Amalek.
Samuel
That's
15:3,
Jewish
man.
Retirement Center.
Hey, man, when all hell break loose, they ain't gonna want to
Putin
be
drop
there.
bombs. Press the damn
Yeah.
button on the
They
building.
gonna see you out there, hey, all hell might break loose, man. So, hey, best thing is, hey, if you want to find another job, find one first. Don't just quit your job right now. Find one first. Make sure you got it locked in. Then quit that job.
Yeah, kick.
Right? Bring it up.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 36 and verse 12. And Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son.
Right?
And she bare to Eliphaz Amalek.
Right? This is the so-called Jewish man. Right? Amalek. You know?
These were the sons of Adah, Esau's wife.
Right?
Now this is the book of Exodus, chapter 17 and verse 15. Right? It says, and Moses built an altar and called the name of it Yahweh Nisi. For he said, because the Lord has sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek.
So the Most High made a promise. And he gonna have war with Amalek. He gonna have war with the so-called Jewish man. You know?
From generation to generation.
From generation to generation. That means forever. He's not forgetting what they doing. What they truly doing to us. Right? A lot of times, hey, Amalek just as worse as Esau. Right?
I mean, well, he is Esau.
Yeah, he is.
So he say from generation to generation, it's not talking about from Amalek or Esau's generations. Because at some point they should have been wiped out. He's talking about as long as we continue to populate and generate, if Edomites or Amalek is around, it's war with them. I don't give a damn if it's our generation right now. If it was just two damn Amaleks around, it's war with their ass.
Because they stole our nationality. Right? You gotta be real wicked to steal somebody else's nationality. They steal everything from everybody and everything. Right? They steal land from the animals. Man. They steal land from us.
Can I get a precept? 1 Samuel 15:3. The water. Baba Kashar. 1 Samuel 15:3.
Revelation 2.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 15 and verse 3. Now go and smite Amalek.
Go and kill Amalek.
And utterly destroy all that they have and spare them not.
Hey man, tear down their houses, tear down their stores, everything that allow them to be viable, everything that we don't have in this kingdom right now. We don't own the stores, we don't own the damn clothing, we don't own the restaurants, we don't own nothing. Everything that you do, the gas stations, the car lots, everything that you have to do to survive in this world is owned by them. He said tear it all down, their entire infrastructure, economically. Go ahead.
But slay both man and woman, infant and suckling.
Kill the man, kill the woman, kill the toddler that's goddamn 3, 4, 5, and kill the baby that's still sucking the titty. I don't give a fuck if he 2 months old, excuse my language. Right, go ahead.
Ox and sheep, camel and ass.
We ain't got ox, sheep, camel, and ass. Kill the dog, kill the cat, kill the bunny rabbit, right? Kill the turtle, That's called genocide. The Lord said wipe out their entire race.
I got that precept.
Commit genocide against them. If our leaders, our elder back then would have done what he was supposed to do, Saul, they wouldn't be around right now today.
No.
They wouldn't be on this earth ruling the damn fabric district, ruling the diamond district. They wouldn't have been around right now to steal your nationality, to say that he a Jew.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 25 and verse 17. Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way.
Don't forget what Amalek did to you. Don't forget what Amalek did to your people. Right? The same way the world don't forget about 7/11 or 9/11.
God, bring that out.
The same way you shouldn't be forgetting about what happened to your people, what Amalek did to your people, which is stealing their nationality, right? Killing them left and right, right? Amalek can do anything, right? Amalek, hey, he could call some, hey, go pick up him. They already got surveillance on us, right? We make videos. They got our faces, right? They can do anything to us. Man.
That's like what Kanye West say. We already knew it, but he admitted that they sacrificed his mama. Who run the music industry? Who run the film industry? Amalek. So when you try to get in the music industry and they talking about you got to sacrifice your damn, like they just sacrificed the Migo little nigga. Amalek is behind that. He's still killing you off. You want this record deal? You want to get up to here? Kill your daddy. We want you to sacrifice your mama, your brother, your nephew.
And I don't know if you know who Andrew Tate is, right? But he said something very key, right? He said this is what happens when you mess with the most powerful people, right? He says first you get canceled, right? Which is happening to Kyrie and to Kanye. He said second they put you in prison. The third they kill you. So that's Kanye know what's going on. He know what's gonna happen, and we all know what's gonna happen. We all know we might have to die for this shoe, but it's all worth it to get the kingdom, right?
Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way when ye were come forth out of Egypt, how he met thee by the way and smote the hindmost of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee, when thou was faint and weary, and he feared not God.
Hey, so he called our people ragged, right? He killed the old and the young. He killed so many of our people, man. Right? So don't forget what Amalek did to you. Sometimes you might have to put on that act to be nice to them in that Jewish place you work at. But hey, don't forget what they did to your people, man. Don't try to friend them. You know? You gotta know who your enemy is. Right? You know?
Therefore it shall be when the Lord thy God hath given thee rest from all thine enemies round about, in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance to possess it.
So in the last days, the Most High God's going to give us rest. We ain't going to have to work 9 to 5s no more, right? We're not going to have to ride these cars no more, right? We're going to be in our own land. We're not going to be in Chicago no more. We're not going to be in America no more because it's going to be destroyed, right? We're going to be back in our homeland, Jerusalem, where we had everything. We had all the gold. We had every ruby, everything, right, that you ever think of, right? We're going to be, the Most High God going to give us peace in these last days. If you keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, don't forget what these other nations did to your people, right, you know? Right? Because they killed off many of our people, right? The so-called white man is disgusting, man. The most profane person on earth. Right, he finds some disgusting way or destructive way how to kill us off. Right, but the Most High God not gonna let that happen, of course. Right, but you can't forget what they did to your people. Right, and even they doing it today. Right, with all the unjust killings that they're going on. Right, other nations killing us on the day. Nobody really talking about it. Right, a lot of our people are still trying to be friends with them. Right, but they killing off our people each and every day. Right? More than we are killing ourselves. Right? So don't forget how they are. Don't think that they're your friend. Right? You gotta know who your enemy is in these last days. So like I said, hey, if you want to get another job, get that another job first before you quit that place. So you can be set. Make sure you got it locked in. Right? And Lord, when you stop that smoking too, man. We need brothers like you out here on the line, man. Right? You trying to be diligent. Right, and you said that last time.
Get it
man.
to him, man. Live a sacrifice, man. This is a small thing to do to prove to the Lord, man, that you on his side.
I got 2 quick ones, all right?
Hey, man, you got gangs that tell you to prove you with us, you got to go kill somebody. Knowing that if you get caught for killing them, you going to jail for the rest of your life. So am I really get to be a part of the gang? I want to be a part of the gang because we out here living it up, balling. Now I go prove myself by killing somebody. I go to jail. Hey, man, that was for nothing because I don't get the ball out like y'all out here. So what the fuck what I kill them for? Hey, man, all the Lord said is just make your body a living sacrifice.
Psalm
in season, out of season.
137 and verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom, and the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
Right?
O daughter of Babylon.
O daughter of Babylon is these other heathens, man. Right? They said, raise it. They want to burn everything down. They want to burn everything we got. Right?
Who ought to be destroyed.
Right?
Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us.
In these last days, hey, we're gonna be happy to reward them just like they did us, man. Right?
Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone.
Read that again.
Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone.
So you gonna be happy, right, to dash their kids against the stone because they did way worse to our people. They fed our babies to alligators, man. Right? Alligator bait to try to make some boots out of the alligators, man. Right?
First Maccabees, chapter 2 and verse 66.
Bring it up.
As for Judas Maccabees, he had been mighty and strong, even from his youth up. Let him be your captain and fight the battle of the people. Take also unto you all those that observe the law and avenge ye the wrong of your people. Recompense fully the heathen and take heed to the commandments of the Lord.
So we only want those that observe the law, statutes, and commandments. So, hey, the Most High can get his revenge, so that we can get our revenge as well, right? Because it's only going to come from the Most High. But we need mighty men in these last days that actually want to observe to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. That's the only way we're going to win. It's not by guns, right? It's not by the swords. It's not by the machetes, right? It's none of these carnal weapons, right? It's by the power of the Most High God, y'all, by Shemel Shah. Right? In these last days, hey, we're promised to have spiritual powers, man. Right? We're trying to be just as strong and fast and fly around like Goku, man. Right? We're trying to be on Super Saiyan God mode, man. Right? But in these last days, hey, you got to keep the commandments if you want all those things. Right? Because, hey, the Most High only want those that keep his commandments. Only want those that, hey, observe to keep his commandments and have faith in him. Right? Not faith in this world or trusting in their enemies, man. Right?
Romans chapter 12 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice.
So you got to present your body a living sacrifice. So it don't matter how cold it get, how hot it get, hey, we still got to come out here and do the work of the Most High. To put our body as a living sacrifice. Even if the so-called white man, hey, try to come in, pick us up right now, kidnap us, hey, we're going to stand 10 toes down for the Yahweh Shemel Shah. Putting our body as a living sacrifice.
Right.
You know?
Holy, acceptable unto God.
You got to make your body acceptable unto God. You got to wash away all those unclean thoughts, all those unclean things that you know. Right? You know?
Which is your reasonable service.
It's your reasonable service to actually observe, keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Do what the Most High God tell you. Because He's your Father. Right? What happens if you don't listen to your Father? Whoop your ass, man. Right? He probably go kick you out the house, and that's exactly what He's doing. He whooping us all right now by putting us in poverty, by putting us in slavery, right? And He kicked us out of our homeland, kicked us out of the house, man. Right? And now we living on the streets. And He said the only way you getting back in Him is if you keep the laws like you do now. Right? Read verse 2, man.
Verse 2. And be not conformed to this world.
Don't be conformed to this world. All the money, hey, don't let that be the try to be your life, right? The end all be all, right?
But be ye transformed by the renewing of your
You
mind.
have to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. The only way you're going to be transformed by the way you think is by keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Because, hey, best believe we never thought like this while we was in the world. We only thought thinking like this now because, hey, we keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, because we actually open up this book and read for ourselves instead of trying to listen to somebody read it to us like it's a bedtime story. Right, Rito?
That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God.
So that you can come out here and prove what's acceptable to God. Right? So that you can come out here and prove to your people who they truly are. So that you can get off that side and come on this side and start teaching your people. Because that's ultimately what's going to happen then, whether you like it or not. Right? Lord willing, you stay try to stay diligent in this word. Right? You keep on, you look at the Facebook and the YouTube, right? Continue to get edified through the scriptures. Continue to come out here, man. Right? All right, whenever you can. And Lord willing, you get that new job, right? Don't work no Friday, sundowns, and Saturday, sundays. Right? Try to get them weekends off. Right? We need you out here, King.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 19 and verse 7.
Bring it up.
The law of the Lord is
The
perfect.
law of the Lord is perfect, right? Everybody says that they perfect, or everybody says that. I heard somebody say, you can't be perfect, or there's nothing that's perfect. But according to the Most High God, hey, the law is perfect, you know?
The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul.
It's gonna change you, right? It changed all of us, right? In a good way, you know?
The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
Because we was all simple at a point in time. We wanted the money, right? We wanted the girls, we wanted the car, we wanted the mansions. Hey, but he made us wise in these last days, giving us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures, of the secrets that not everybody in the world understands, right? 98% of the people walking up and down these streets don't know what's in these scriptures, right? So in these last days, hey, you got to start keeping these commandments. Start coming around like-minded brothers so you can continue to grow, right? Because you, believe it or not, you can't do it by yourself. You can't be an individual like, right? You need to be with like-minded brothers, right? We're supposed to gather ourselves together. Zephaniah 2:1. The only way you're going to gather together is if you actually come outside, right? Or hit that number up, man, on the back.
I'm gone, bro. I've been out here long as hell. I've been out here long, bro. Been as a crib. I appreciate y'all.
You got one more scripture, bro?
God.
You got one more for you, man.
Alright,
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 49 and verse 5. And now, saith the Lord, that formed me from the womb to be his servant.
He formed you from the womb to be a servant, King. The Most High God forming you in the stomach. Hey, he wants you to be his servant, right?
To bring Jacob again to him.
To bring your people back to the Most High God. To bring all those tribes back to the Most High God to keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. All right.
Though Israel be not gathered, yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of the Lord, and my God shall be my strength.
Hey, you doing the work of the Most High God, you're going to be glorious in his eyes. Right? You're saving your soul, man, by trying to bring in your people. Right? Actually caring about your people, trying to bring them back to the Most High God.
And he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant to raise up the tribes of Jacob and to restore the preserved of Israel. I will also give thee for a light to the Gentiles, that thou mayest be my salvation until the end of the earth.
Hey, so that's what you should be trying to do, man. Right? Shine your light, man. Be that example for a lot of people. Right? We're being that example for a lot of people. Right? There's a lot of people that watch the videos. Right? We got to be that example. Right? So a lot of people watching these videos, hey, so in due time, hey, they come out here and actually do the work as well. Right? And Lord willing, in due time, you do the same thing. Right? You closer than most people, man. Right? You actually remember us. Lord willing, you probably actually don't use that number, man. Right?
yeah.
Man, you might as well just text it right now.
Hey, man.
Just text
You
it.
logged into the camp to the page, H.O.I. Illinois. That's the that's the Facebook page. You supposed to already be following.
Like 4 flies, right?
Man, whip your phone out, man, and pull up the H.O.I. and follow the page. You cold tripping, man.
That's on Facebook?
Yeah. You cold tripping, man. You supposed to already be logged in, locked in,
He got like
man.
4 flies in the crib, on the dresser, on the kitchen table, bro.
Go to H.O.I.
Through these videos, you're going to get edified.
That way you can continue to watch the videos that's already there. And whenever we go live,
And you watch those videos if you can't come outside. You know, come out here.
Y'all got me on one of these videos?
We got you on 4 of these videos, bro.
Damn.
We got the first time we
Damn.
met you video. Yeah.
H.O.I. Illinois.
I think I followed it already, didn't I?
Yeah, you already.
See, that is just
it
that
don't
you
say
not watching,
subscribe, it don't
man.
say follow. You already
Right,
locked
that's
in.
fine.
All right, go to YouTube. I'll give you the new YouTube.
Hey, let me lock you in real quick, kid.
Yeah, we had the damn Esau cracker ass shut our YouTube page down, man.
I'll
Yeah,
take
it's all
it.
good.
One of these days.
Yeah, you already locked. If it don't say follow, it say message. That means you already following us. Yeah, you already in. Let me get you on YouTube.
Is this an iPhone?
Yeah. You thought this was that green messages or something?
No, I ain't got no iPhone.
Oh, you went out, man. He always
Alright, we about to start jumping Jake in righteousness.
Technically, he did get a spiritual. He did. I'm gonna call your phone. I'm gonna call you and then text you. Be like, yo, it's good bar.
Good ball?
Yeah. Man, this only it's
praise
a
God.
matter of
Close it
time,
out.
man. Now, let me get this loud from Joshua chapter 24 and verse 14.
This is Joshua, chapter 24 and verse 14.
Bring it out.
Now therefore, fear the Lord and serve him in sincerity.
So you got to fear the Lord, man, and serve him in sincerity and in truth, right? You know?
And put away the gods, which our fathers served on the other side of the flood.
So you got to put off these other gods, right? You got to put away the Christmas. You got to put away the Thanksgiving, man, right? In the New Year's, you know?
And in Egypt, serve the Lord. Serve ye the Lord.
Right? You got to serve the Most High God, you know?
And if
708.
and if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day.
You got to choose who you going to serve in these last days, King. Right? You going to continue to want to serve those so-called white men forever and ever? Or you going to want to serve the Most High God, Yahweh, get all your desires, man, right? And live on top above all people on the earth. Right? You got to make your choice today. You know?
One of the gods which our fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods that are in or the gods of the Amorites in which the lands ye dwell.
Right?
But as for me and my house,
But for us, right? Like the brothers you see right here, right? Even the brothers, hey, you sit on with their fringes on, we don't?
we will serve the Lord.
We will what?
We will serve the Lord.
What we gonna do?
We will serve the Lord.
Come here, son.
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 Death to America.
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 Death to all the 2/3 and Lord willing, hey, brother, you wake up in these last days, you come serve y'all Bashim Yahshua with your brothers, man.
Come.
Right.
Now check this. One more. Psalms 2 and 8. This is
This
like,
is-
you work, hold on.
One more.
King, you work for the Jewish man, right? Hey, King, you work for the Jewish man, right?
Like that, but I do gotta go.
You work for the Jewish man, right? Look what happened.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 2 and verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen.
So the Lord said, if you do his work, guess what? Your boss is going to be your slave in the kingdom.
Right.
You know?
For thine inheritance.
Just like that. All right, King? You're gonna have your boss as your slave in the kingdom if you start to do the work of the Most High God.
God.
But right now, I can't do shit about it. But
Nah, you can
keep
by
the
repenting and
commandments.
keeping the commandments.
Yeah. You gotta
All right.
set it up for the next
I
game.
am, man.
All right, King, you got to set it up for your child, man.
I'm gonna try to stop sinning and all that shit. But right now,
Hey, you got the number.
God.
You got to call us.
I'll get y'all to read this too.
All right.
God.
And remember, you said, let me just get 5 minutes. Look how long we in.
I told you.
He came in for
30, 45
God.
minutes.
Good.
Close it out.
See that? Yeah, man. Close it out. All right.
All right, kid.
Alright, go y'all.
God.
God.
Close it out, man.
God. Prove yourself.
Prove yourself.
With that, we give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shema Mashiach, Woman H.O.I. Prove yourself.
Prove yourself.
Prove yourself.
Prove yourself.
Prove yourself.
Prove yourself.
Who got next?
We got next.
Who got next?
We got next.
Who got next?
We got next. Forever. Forever. Forever.
What we gonna do?
Take the kingdom.
What we gonna do?
Take the kingdom.
What we gonna do?
Take the kingdom.
Where? Now. Where? Now. Where? Now. How?
By Shema Mashiach.
How? By Shema Mashiach.
Damn it, how?
By Shema Mashiach.
Prove yourself.
From yourself.
Kingdom over everything.
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 No surrender, no retreat.
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 You gonna get this work, eh?
You gonna get this work.
You gonna get this work, eh?
You gonna get this work.
You gonna get this work, eh?
You gonna get this work.
Come here, son.
From yourself.
He said, "Con, nigga."